Namaste guys, in this video we are going to learn how to rig a crank engine mechanism with proper explanation why some certain logics I have used. So let's start. So this is a project file, link in description if you want to try your own. So first thing that I want uh, is basically put the center of origin to here, basically at the center of this crank. So this part is called after I have to crank. This is called connecting rod, and the last part is called piston. Okay, my bad. Piston, and this is called connecting rod. Now, a question comes to your mind: how can I place this origin at here? So, what I will do, I will select the crank, press tab. Make sure that you are in phase selection mode by pressing Alt Shift. Select this phase and this phase. Now I will press Shift as cursor to be selected. Notice it is correctly aligned. Now click on Add. What I want here, armature. Armature is currently hiding. So I will click on here, go to the viewport display, click on in front. Now what I will do, I want its length, basically its tail, exactly at the center of this hole. So how can I do it? I will select this, press tab. By pressing Alt Shift, select this face and this face. Shift as cursor to be selected. Now, what I will do, I will select the armature, select this, shift as selection cursor. So it is correctly at the center of it. Now, also give them some names so that it will be easier for us. So I will give it name crank. Select this, press E, Z. Select this, press F2 and give it name crank controller. Or just type crank R. Basically, it will use in inverse kinematic. Now, what I will do, I will select the armature, click on here, go to the edit mode, click on add a single bond. Select this, press G, set, upward, R, rotate it 180 degree, scale it up, select this, press G, set, E, Z, E, select this, shift as selection cursor, press A to select all bonds, click on armature, bond roll, click on global Z axis, G, set, negative, upward, select this, press G, Z, move it upward. Now what I want to place this exactly at the center of it. So how can I do it? So what I will do, I will select this piston, press tab. Notice the circular faces. So by pressing Alt Shift select this face, and by pressing Alt Shift select this face. Shift as cursor to be selected. Now select the armature, press tab, select this, shift as selection to cursor. So all of them correctly aligned. Now some questions come in your mind. If I Why I created this bond? So here is the thing. In inverse kinematic, a tail of a bone will always going to attach with the head of a bone. So the purpose of this is uh, this bone will connect to the head of this bone, the inside one, okay, the smaller one. That is the reason. If I don't make this bone, it will going to attach with this one when I will try to do inverse kinematics. So that is the reason I have done it. Another question comes in your mind: why make it so much bigger? Always remember, if you are making a crank engine mechanism, the length of this part should be twice or greater than twice. If it is not, then your mechanism will not work. The length of this bone should always be twice of this crank, okay, as it will not work. You can try your own if you think I'm lying. Okay, now we have done this part, so I will go to pause mode. So first I will select this bone and click on inverse kinematics, lock everything, and select this bone by pressing shift. Select this one by pressing Control Shift C. Click on inverse kinematics. Let's see if it is working or not. One, nope. Okay, why it is not working? You see the problem with this bone. This bone is fully, fixed. It can't be stretched, and I wanted to make it stretch. Else, my mechanism will not work. First, Control Shift C, inverse kinematics. So I have selected the first the smaller bone, then the bigger bone. Then I have applied the inverse kinematics. Now select this bone, go here, click on IK stretch so that this bone can stretch. Okay, why I've done this lock XYZ? So that this bone only stretch. It can't move X, Y, Z or anything else. So if I select this, press R, notice I'm getting a crank engine mechanism. So that is the purpose of IK stretch. IK stretch basically allow it to stretching, and lock XYZ make sure that it doesn't move in XYZ axis as it will create an unwanted issue. Now, what is the next step? So, click on Edit, uncheck this lock object modes. Select this bone, select this piston. By pressing Shift, select this. Press Ctrl P, click on bone. Select this. By pressing Shift, select this bone. Press Ctrl P, bone. Select this. By pressing Shift, select this crank. Select this. By pressing Shift, select this crank. Press Ctrl P, bone. So if I select this and press R, notice it is rotating. There is a one weird issue that this is not correctly, aligned. So what I can do is select this thing, and I don't want to move in X and Y. I only wanted it move in Z axis. So if I select this R and Z, lock the Z as well. So you can see piston is correctly aligned. Now a question is, hey, I want to do animation as well. So how can I do it? Select this and click on here, click on XYZ Euler, and make sure that you're in pause mode. Here, viewport display, click on axis in front. So you can notice that this the axis that need to rotate is x-axis. So if I select the bone, you can see. So this is here I can figure out which is the correct axis that I have to rotate. So make it 0. Click on this to keyframe it. Now go to the 240, 120 and type. Let's go to the 240, 240 and type 360. Click on this keyframe. Select this. Press T. Click on linear. Make it 240 as well. If I go this mode, go to the object mode. Let's hide everything else. Click on play. You can notice the animation. So in that way you can observe how does my look like. If you want to make it faster, uh, select the armature, select this, just move it, select this keyframe and move it to closer, let's say 90. So in that way, you can make your crank engine mechanism. Okay. I hope you understand why I've done certain steps and why you should not do it. And if you still have any kind of doubt and queries, feel free to ask. And you can check out my mechanical rigging course on Udemy. You will learn a lot of things. So thanks for watching and have a great day. Namaste.